Well, a teacher of mine once told me life was just a list of disappointments and defeats, and you could only do your best. And I said, well, that's a fucking cop-out. You just washed up on it.
Leah? What are you doing here? Did Gabe let you in here?
Nah, Brother Dearest wasn't here. He left the door unlocked, though, like the grown man he is. I thought I'd wait inside. UCLA, the old alma mater begging for money off its starving alumni. Classy as ever.
Don't go through my mail. I've told you this before.
It's just your junk mail, no harm in it. You think they would know better than anyone that you're broke. They were the ones that gave you the full ride.
Do you know where Gabe went? I had something I needed to tell him.
I guess even a millionaire would accept a full ride.
What?
A full ride scholarship? I mean, free money is free money, and you don't get rich by spending it on silly things like degrees.
Leah, you're not listening to me. Did Gabe leave a note?
Dad was so happy when you got that scholarship, though. Took a load off his back. Figuratively, of course.
Ah, back jokes about a paraplegic. And you think UCLA is classy.
Dad's not here, is he?
It's Mom you have to worry about. Dad finds all this funny now. He spent 25 years begging for a desk job at his office. Now it's all he can do. He's bored out of his mind.
Dad's always been a fan of irony. I always wondered if that was why he married Mom. The irony. A man who was born to lead, ending up married to the most bossy, overbearing woman in the United States. Ironic.
I don't think ironic is the right word.
Unfortunate? Unfortunate marriage, unfortunate family, unfortunate life.
Quit being dramatic. Mom and Dad are happy, and Mom just wanted a white picket fence. You can't blame her for that.
Well, she didn't have to take it out on us.
Quit being dramatic.
Quit taking her side.
There are no sides because there is no war. I'm not going down this road with you again.
But I like beating this dead horse. Fine. Now what am I supposed to do with the rest of my day?
Maybe listen to me for once? Or, if that's outside of your abilities, maybe go to school, where you're supposed to be.
Oops, you caught me. And I am listening to you.
No, you're not listening. Well, since Gabe isn't back, I guess I'll tell you first. Wait, you didn't skip out on your math quiz, did you?
Don't worry, Mom. I stayed long enough to bomb my tests and I cut during lunch. I just couldn't focus. And Mr. Letzker just drones on and on and on. I had better things to do.
Ah, yes. Like get another incomplete in history? Perfect logic. I don't care if Mr. Letzker falls asleep at the podium. You're going to class tomorrow.
Fine, fine, fine. I promise I will go to class tomorrow. Scout's honor.
You better. If you don't, you won't have to worry about me telling Mom. The school will call her.
I know. I have this under control. Do you think I want both of my moms mad at me?
If you actually listened to your real mom, I wouldn't have to mother you now, would I?
That is if Mom actually listened to me instead of just yelling. That's all she knows how to do. Yelling and sucking the life out of you. Oh, and popping out kids. 6 and counting.
Quit being dramatic. Mom didn't suck the life out of me.
Oh, that's right. You always wanted to put off grad school to work as a museum tour guide. I'm sure leading crowds of snotty kids around the Hall of Dinosaurs is the same thing as digging up the real ones. Hell, you nearly cry every time a new dinosaur is found.
There are worse jobs out there. I mean, at least I get to see dinosaurs. I could be working in the ticket booth outside.
You know, optimism isn't always a good thing, Dee. Well, at least it pays enough for you to afford this place and still let your family bleed you dry. Wait, what are you doing home so early? They don't give you weekdays off. This is prime snot-nosed tour time.
I've got most of the week off. I'm training a new guide and she's not available until Friday anyway.
Uh-oh, a new tour guide? Thinks someone might be on the chopping block?
I think someone may have quit. actually.
You're really serious about giving this place up, huh?
Yeah, the lease is up next week. I'm done with this tiny apartment.
It took you long enough to get boxes. Thankfully, this place isn't that big.
Yeah, it's a bit small.
I guess it could feel a little cramped after having a surprise house guest sprung on you. You going to be able to afford anything bigger on your tour guide salary?
Maybe, maybe not. Haven't really thought that far ahead.
That's not like you.
Maybe you don't know me as well as you thought.
Have you been drinking?
I'm definitely not ready to beat that dead horse.
Hey, come on, we'll eventually have to talk about it.
Again, don't want to talk about it.
Gee, you were the only person I can talk to.
I don't want to talk about it. I know you're getting help. That's all I need to know.
Why are you dodging this? I had a drinking problem, now I'm working on it. It's a fact, not something I should be ashamed about.
I'm not ashamed of you. It's just, it came out of left field. I didn't even know you'd been drinking. I used to know everything about you.
I didn't even know I was drinking. Well, you know, drinking. I thought I was having fun. Wasn't fun for very long.
Yeah. You used to talk to me about everything. What happens if I leave? Who will you talk to?
Well, just don't leave. Seems like a simple solution. You have 4 kids to take care of. You can't leave.
I could leave if I wanted to. Mom could take care of the kids. She's their mom, I'm not.
Do you think she has enough left to take care of them?
Enough what?
Enough time, enough energy, enough love? She really should have stopped at 3. She ran out way before Aiden even showed up. But if she had, you wouldn't have met your little soulmate.
Phaedra is a sweet girl, and she does like me. She'll grow out of it. You did.
I didn't grow out of it. We'll always be your sisters. Too bad she ended up with us.
Leah, I need to tell you something before Gabe gets back. Some big things have been happening.
I really think you're going to miss this place. It really has that starving artist vibe. How are you going to feel oppressed and creative in a bigger space?
I am going to miss this place, but there will be other places, and I'm sure they'll be just as oppressive.
I'm not sure. This is some quality oppression you've got here. Looking good. I like what you did with the tan. Much better than the last attempt.
Thanks. It's taken me a long time to get that right.
Haven't gotten it quite right yet?
Well, that and a few were ruined. Remember?
Hey, I was only 9, and I wanted to help. Pretty sure Aiden and Flynn wanted to help too. So what are you going to do with it when you're finished?
I'm not sure. It's taken me such a long time to get here.
Hang it
A
on the
lot of
wall.
me has gone into this.
Are you going to hang it on the wall with your other sketches?
It would be weird to hang it on the wall and stare at it all day. It almost hurts to look at, if that makes any sense.
God, you sound like an artist. What part of you went into this?
The part that's suffocating.
What does that mean?
I think I'll take it to Peru. See the real thing?
Yeah, right. How could you afford a trip to Peru if you can't even afford a place like this? In this fantasy, can I be done with high school?
I'm not leaving this place because of the money. I just don't like it here. You seem to have trouble with school.
tell them what? I have no friends. My teachers hate me. I'm getting C's. Sounds pretty pathetic.
Well, obviously it hurts you. Have you maybe tried talking to Mom and Dad about it?
No, they're part of the problem.
I know. I'm just trying to be supportive and helpful. I can't be your mom forever, Leah. I'm not your mom.
Well, why not? So, where are you going to take all this stuff? You don't even have a new place to find at.
This stuff is going to Jenny's for a while.
But how will you paint?
I think I'm going to take a break after I finish the Leviathan.
Ah, yes. So you can take your trip to Peru.
Something like that.
Well, I'll miss you when you go. Who will I mooch off of while you're on your adventure?
Leah, that's actually what I've been trying to tell you. About the apartment in Peru. I should have told you sooner, but...
Actually, before that, I came over here for a reason. There's something I wanted
Leah,
to
stop
ask.
cutting me off. This is important.
I know, but I just need to...
Leah, stop it!
Deidre, listen to me! This is important!
What is it, Leah?
I came over here to ask for more money.
More? Leah, I'm not made of money.
I know. It's just, the market isn't giving me enough hours and I'm really strapped right now. Therapy isn't cheap.
That's not... It doesn't... It's my money. Why don't you just ask Dad? He's on your insurance.
His insurance only covers half.
So ask him to pay for the rest.
Dad will tell Mom.
So what will she do that's so awful?
She'll ask questions.
So? You're considered an adult. She has no rights to your records.
Please, Dee. This is the last time, I swear.
Of course it's the last time. It's been the last time, the last 3 times that I've done this. Leah, this will be the last time because...
Dee! You're back. Great time. Hey, Leah. Aren't you supposed to be in school?
I could ask you the same thing.
Ha, clever.
Where have you been?
I tried.
You left the door unlocked.
I went to pick up a few things. Here. I found those cookies you like so much.
Oh. Thanks, Gabe. These are expensive.
You're welcome. I just saw them on the shelf and thought of you.
How did you afford these, Gabe? Did you get that theater job?
Oh, no. I felt sick yesterday, so I asked to reschedule again.
Your heart's been fixed for a while, Gabe.
Let me know when your heart springs a leak. Then I'll let you tell me when I should feel healthy. Off my bed, please.
No.
Then move over.
So, how then?
Oh. I borrowed this.
Don't take things from my wallet.
Oh, sorry. That's the last time I tried to do something nice for you, I guess.
It's only a nice gesture if you buy it yourself.
And you rescheduled your interview? Again? Gabe, they'll only let you reschedule so many times before they just write you off as flaky.
Probably already have.
I didn't ask for your opinion. There will be other jobs.
How many times are you going to say that before you go out and actually get one?
I'm sorry, Dee. You know how hard it is for me to stay standing for more than a few hours. That theater job wasn't for me anyway.
You worked as a bartender for years. And unless the bars in New York are much, much different than the bars here, I call bullshit.
Hey, butt out of this. This is none of your business.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have brought all your business back here.
Leah, why are you even here?
Took the day off. You seem to take plenty off nowadays.
Shut up.
Hey, knock it off. You two fight. Constantly. God, sometimes I even wonder why I bother talking in this family.
Sorry, Dee.
You fight constantly.
You're already packing? We've still got a week.
Normal people pack before they get kicked out of their apartment.
Yes, I started packing. I'm taking some of this stuff to Jenny's this afternoon.
Good thing I caught you. I ran into the landlord on the way back, and the couple from 12A is moving out. The kitchen is out of date, and there's no washer and dryer, so he's planning to rent it at 100 under market. It'll only be like 75 more than we're paying here, and I'd get my own room. And that way you can have Phaedra or the boys stay over for the weekend. I know Phaedra's been begging to stay over.
You won't let me bring them over. They'll tell Mom.
I had him write up the lease, so all you need to do is sign it.
You had him write up the lease? You shouldn't have. You put your name on the lease? You have no income, Gabe.
I'm a roommate, so my income won't factor into the background check. That will give me more time to find a job and we can still get the apartment.
Thanks for this, Gabe, but I don't want this apartment. I need to finish packing.
Maybe you should just look at it. It wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, Gabe's right, Dee. I mean, you don't have a new place lined up, and it wouldn't hurt.
I don't want to look at the apartment. I have plans.
Plans? What plans?
Dee, you're not making any sense. This doesn't make any sense.
I plan to not tell you like this.
Dee, you said it yourself. We fight constantly. Now we're all ears. When are you going to get another opportunity to tell us whatever it is you want to tell us?
Well, it's actually a bit complicated. I was over at Mom and Dad's and I overheard them talking about Leah.
What about me?
Mom knows you've been sneaking out. She knows you've been drinking and that you plan to leave, so Mom's asked Dad for another baby.
What? Can they even have another baby? I mean, physically?
She'll find a way. Having babies is like Mom's version of a stiff nightcap. Pretty sure I have your childhood bout of pneumonia to thank for my existence.
Probably. She hates saying goodbye. Mom's never really understood the fact that babies have a tendency to turn into people.
So, I decided that that would only take me behind if that actually happened. So I made a decision. A pretty stupid decision, but I think it's for the best. I'm leaving.
Leaving? But where are you
You're going to Peru, aren't you? I thought you were joking.
Peru. You're going to Peru. You can't go to Peru. That's insane.
Maybe a little, but I did it. I got my ticket today. No refunds. I leave next week.
Deetra, this is absolutely insane. Where will you go? What will you do? Do you have any plans?
I'm going to see the Leviathan. I'm going to see the real thing. I can't stay here, Leah. I'm drowning here. And if I stay, I'll really drown.
So instead of staying here in a nice apartment with your family, you plan to live on the streets of Peru? Dee, can't you see how stupid this is?
I found a hostel in Lima. It's reasonable.
A hostel? Do you know how dangerous those
You
are?
watch too many movies, Leah.
Well, what about money, Dee? Hostels cost money. Are you planning to just walk into the museum and beg for a research position with your crappy BA? You're gonna end up working at the Peruvian version of a McDonald's.
You mean McDonald's?
Do you even speak Spanish, Dee?
I'll figure it out. Everything's already done. My lease is up. I've already put in my 2 weeks. My replacement has already been found. She's the one I'm training on Friday.
You can't do this. You can't. Sign this. Get the apartment upstairs. Go to your job. Tell them to reconsider. You have seniority. I'm sure they'll listen.
Listen to Leah, Dee. I know things seem bleak, but that doesn't mean you can give up everything
They seem
and...
bleak. You've been gone for 9 years. You don't even know how bleak things have gotten. You can't just come back and tell me everything's gonna be okay. I've been hemorrhaging money out of my bank account to keep the family afloat while you've been hiding in New York. You haven't even gone back to see Mom and Dad yet. You're terrified of seeing them again because you don't want to turn into me. Well, and you've been scrambling to find a way out for years, doing everything
Deidre, this is crazy. Maybe you
No.
can find...
What's crazy is staying here. I'm suffocating here, Leah. I'm drowning and I need to fight it.
Dee, this isn't like you at all. You need to sit down and think this.
Shut up! This is your fault! You come back after years away, show up on Deidre's doorstep and expect her to support your lazy ass? What did you think would happen?
Hey, I'm trying. I'm sorry I lost my job. I'm sorry I had no one else to turn to. Maybe next time I get laid off, I'll just live on the streets. At least that way I won't be inconveniencing my family. See, this is exactly why I left. You're just a bunch of selfish, entitled fucks who don't think about anyone else but yourselves.
Oh, we only think of ourselves? You come back, begging for a roof over your head and refusing to get a job because you're feeling sick. This is your fault. Dee was already struggling when you showed up and decided to take advantage.
This has nothing to do
Oh,
with
I'm
it.
taking advantage? What are you even doing here? Asking for money, I guess. To fuel your drinking habit.
Oh, fuck you! I don't have a drinking habit. Fuck off!
Oh, it's not like you've been hiding it. You've been strutting around this town flaunting your C average and drinking habit like a badge of honor. Oh, look at me. My parents were poor and had too many kids, so I felt insignificant.
Gabriel,
Wah!
shut up! You know nothing about my life!
Huh. You aren't as deep and complex as you think.
Shut up! Both of you! This isn't about you! Why do you always think this is about you? God, I thought you two would be happy for me! You're my family! Start fucking acting like it! You two are so wrapped up in yourselves, and you sit here complaining about Mom and Dad! Are you fucking serious? No! I should have known you two fucking children would respond this way. You always do.
Dee, I thought...
No, you didn't think, Gabriel. Neither of you do. I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of this fucking family. I'm taking my stuff to Jenny's. Be gone when I get back. I don't want to look at you two anymore.
Dee, don't go. Please stay. I need you to stay.
I know you need me to stay. I can't. I won't let myself drown, Leah. I need you to understand that.
Leah, let it go. She's just being selfish.
I'm being selfish? Really? I'm being selfish.
Yes, you are. Have you even considered what this would do to us? To Mom and Dad?
What would this do to Mom and Dad? Are you serious? I've spent my entire life thinking about what this would do to Mom and Dad, and it's left me here.
You're being stupid, Dee. You haven't thought about any of this and you don't even know
You
it.
can take this apartment and shove it right up your ass.
What about Phaedra? Phaedra adores you.
She'll be
What do you
fine.
think will happen to her?
She's strong. She'll be fine.
How strong? Gabriel ran away the first chance he got. Rather work in a dive-in bar than stay here. I'm a 17-year-old recovering alcoholic, and you're running away to Peru to live on the streets. What do you think will happen to her? Oh wait, she's strong. Or maybe this will happen again. Maybe Phaedra will be in this very apartment telling her next sibling that she has to leave because she's drowning. Who are you trying to kid? This will keep happening for the rest of time. Don't try to pretend this is what's best for us. This is what's best for you. And I'm pretty sure that's the definition of selfish.
So what if I'm selfish? You get to be.
That's not the point, Deidre. You say it yourself. This isn't about us. This is about you.
There will be other chances. Prue can wait. You're scared. I'm scared. We're all scared.
Leah's right, Dee. Peru can wait. You're not thinking straight.
I've been thinking about this for a long time. I've made my decision and I'm going to Peru. I'm sorry. I'm leaving in a week and there's nothing you can do about it.
Dee, please stop.
Dee, please listen to us.
No. I'm done. This is over. I'm done.
Dee, just stop!
Oh my God. My painting.
Deidre, are you okay?
5 years. It took me 5 years. I wasn't even done with it.
Dee, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Really. There'll be other chances to paint it, right? That is, if you stay here. You won't be happier in Peru. I wasn't happier in New York.
Yeah, Dee, there will be other chances. If you reconsider, you won't get to paint in Peru.
There will be another chance? Because there's always another chance to paint the perfect picture, right? Just to hang it up in my crappy apartment. That's right.
Dee, I said I was sorry.
You're sorry. You're always sorry. Everyone's always sorry. And I'm just being selfish for not forgiving them.
Deidre, you're not making any sense.
Good! Because this stopped making sense to me a long time ago. If this ever made any sense, I'm starting to think that that wasn't the case.
Dee, I know you're confused. I was confused too. Don't repeat my mistake.
Your mistake? No. This was my mistake.
Yes! It will be your mistake. And I'm not going to be here to watch you make it. I'll get to relive it again and again. The fallout will all be mine. Thanks for that, Deidre.
I've already lived through this. Listen to me. Leah, wait!